Hey everyone, we are taking a closer look at these cordless solar table lamps. Now this is a set of two, and these are pretty cool because you can have them outdoors or indoors. Now you're probably wondering, well, if I'm gonna have them outdoors, how are they gonna charge? Well, like I said, they are solar. You have a solar panel on top of both of these here, which is pretty good so that you don't have to keep charging them over and over again if they're outside. And they are waterproof as well, so you don't have to worry about the rain or anything damaging them. So that's really nice. Now if you have them indoors, you can charge them with this USB-C port right here on the bottom. They actually give you two chargers, one for each lamp, so you can charge them either solar or with the cable. But if they're outdoors, obviously they'll be able to just pick up the sun. Of course, you have to have them in an area where the sun can hit them, but it's nice that you have options, and the cords are also relatively pretty long as well, which is pretty cool. So a couple other great things about these lamps is that they're really easy to set up. This one is already set up right here. I'll show you how to set this one up real quick. So they come in just 4 parts here. So this is the base here. On the bottom, the base has a nice kind of like almost rubbery foam kind of texture to it, so it's not going to scratch any table or anything like that. Then you have this basically a little metal pole here. Simply just going to screw this on. There we go. And then you're going to use this piece right here. That's simply going to screw into the top here. All right. And then you have the actual lamp itself. So you just have to simply put that on top and then rotate that on like so. And boom, that easy to set up. It's already ready to go. And now you have your awesome outdoor or indoors table lamps. Another thing I like about these lamps is that they go great in a wide variety of different kind of aesthetics because they have a really sleek modern design. You can put them in a lot of places and they're gonna look really nice. I think they look really good. The texture they're made out of is like a nice sturdy steel or metal. And let me kind of run you through how they work with the lighting here. So it's pretty easy to use. You're simply gonna have just a one power button here, and that's the only button you're going to have for it. Simply just tap it, and you're going to have 3 different light modes. So this is a kind of like a warmer light mode, and then you're going to be able to tap it a couple more times. This is like a neutral light mode, and then a kind of cool light mode. So you have 3 different ones, and if you want it off, just tap it a 3rd time and it's gone. What's also really cool is that it has a programmable dimmable feature. So that means that you can dim this or make it brighter to your desired brightness that you like for it, and it's going to remember that, so you don't have to keep setting the brightness every time that you turn these on. And just to kind of show you how well these look with the lights off here, I'm going to turn the lights off. Okay, we're going to turn this one on here. Okay, so this one's a little bit brighter. I have it on a brighter setting. Let's kind of show you one here actually, just to show you the dimmable feature here. So this is pretty dim right now. I was messing around with it earlier. So let's kind of raise the brightness here. Let's make it a little bit less dim. So you simply just hold the power button like you saw there, and now it's super bright. And if I want to dim it and make it less bright, I simply just hold the power button again, and it will dim all the way back down. And when I turn it off and on again, it's going to remember that dimness, so I don't have to keep doing it. But let's kind of turn it up just a little bit more to show you how bright these can really get. And they do have a lot of power to them. They really do have a lot of brightness, which is really nice. Okay, so this is the warm one, like I said earlier, but we're going to tap it again. This is the neutral light one. And then this is the cool light one. I really like the cool light one and the warm light one, but it's nice that you can kind of set it to whatever one you think is best here. So let's get that light back on. And of course, this one has the exact same features. This is just a comparison between the warm light and the kind of cool white light. But these are really great and useful lamps. Again, you can put them in a wide variety of different areas, outdoors or indoors. They look great. They have programmable dimmable lighting features and 3 different lighting modes. And they do a great job at setting a great atmosphere for whatever room that you have these in. And I have to say, these things do look really good on my outside table, and they're getting plenty of sunlight too. Again, the solar panel is right here on top, and they just look absolutely fantastic. On a quick side note, I did receive these lamps for free to make this video. However, that does not affect my opinion or what I say about these lamps whatsoever. I genuinely think these are absolutely awesome, and I highly recommend them.